YouTube Secret, the ultimate guide to growing your following and making money as a video influencer. Part 1, Strategy, the 7 C's. In this section, you are going to share the essential building block for creating a successful YouTube channel. We call them the 7 C's: courage, clarity, channel, content, community, cash, and consistency. We learn everything from finding the inspiration for the ideal behind your channel to the nut and bolt of creating and releasing your content. In each chapter, we'll feature real YouTubers and share stories from video influencers interviews. Through these examples, we'll see what the building blocks look like when put into practice, so that you can also begin to put them in place to create your own success story. Chapter 1, Courage, Ignite Passion and Transparent Fear. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Ziegler. What keeps people from getting started on YouTube is chiefly fear, that deer in the headlight feeling. What are they afraid of? Being judged, getting hate comments and negativity, putting effort into something and not getting any return. The quickest way to get beyond the fear is to simply get started. Just go for it. Some of the fears are valid. You probably will get negativity and trolling, so prepare yourself mentally for that reality. Ultimately, you just have to go through with it, because not starting at all is worse than failure. Once upon a time, Benji agreed to go skydiving if he raised a certain amount of money for his annual December charity event. He'd never been skydiving before, so he was taking a risk. Lo and behold, the money was raised, so we both set off for Snohomish, Washington, and climbed into a small prop plane together. You are shocked at how fast the little plane climbed. Once you achieved altitude, the instructor opened the door and bodies just started dropping out of the plane one after the other. Needless to say, we were terrified. What if something went wrong? What if our chute didn't open? As we stood there in the plane, petrified, the instructor reminded us that at the end of the day, there was no jumping out of the plane halfway. It's all or nothing. Benji went first. Seeing him jump didn't build Sin's confidence. If anything, he got even more scared watching Benji fall away from the plane. But the only way to deal with the fear was to join him. Jumping off the plane is intense. You get flipped around and spin. But eventually the parachute opens. Once that happens, the fear goes away. Ultimately, we realized everything was going to be okay, and we were thankful we'd gone through with it. The YouTube experience feels similar. The only way to overcome all those initial fear and anxiety is to go through with it. It's the old Nike cliche, just do it. Or as the old saying goes, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite the fear. You might sound awkward on camera initially. Some people will post negative comments. You have a lot to learn. All these things are true, so make up your mind to push through them. At one point, every single person now on YouTube was brand new, had never done it before, and had no subscribers. Every person on social media started at zero, but they summoned their courage and started posting and uploading content. That's what we did in the beginning, and that's what you have to do. Find your why. Tapping into your why can help you overcome your fears. Simon Sink writes in his well-known book, Started Why, how great leaders inspire everyone to take action. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Create a strong reason for being on YouTube. Who do you want to inspire, encourage, educate, or help with your product or service? Who are the people you want to entertain? Figure that out and keep those people front and center. That will help you get over yourself. Motive is the root word of motivation. Find a motive that is bigger than all the challenge it will take to create your channel. Cultivate mental preparation. Cultivating mental preparation is critical. If you are afraid you might get hate comments, prepare yourself for them. Accept that it's going to happen. Negative comments happen to every single YouTuber creator. The only way to stop them is turn off comment altogether, but that hinders engagement. In a way, negative comments are part of the beauty of YouTube. People can agree with you and people can disagree with you. The more polarizing your content, the more strongly people will voice their opinions. Accept that fact going in. The fear never goes away completely, but it does diminish over time, especially as you get better. And Benji created his first video, a steak cooking tutorial. He definitely had the deer in the headlight look. Anxiety about what viewers would think prevent him from acting like his natural, passionate self. Over time, as he realized there were people who enjoyed his content, valued his videos, and wanted more, he got more comfortable in front of the camera. Pacing the pair has resulted in over 20 million views on his food channel alone. If you need a little encouragement getting started, go and check out and post video and see how far Benji has come. TubeSecretBooks.com post videos. Since started making videos for his church in 2003. At first, he was making a video every Wednesday for the youth group meeting, and then after a year, he started making them for Sunday service as well. That was 2 videos a week, 104 videos a year, long before he got started on YouTube. As of today, he's created and posted well over 2,000 videos. His confidence comes from the sheer repetition of creating content. Despite this, he still has days hairs his anxiety about how people will respond to a video. On those days, remembering his why helps him punch fear in the face and keep pressing forward. Fear continues to affect even the most seasoned YouTubers. Benji has good friends who owns a very successful business. He started uploading videos on YouTube to promote the business, and over time, they helped grow it into a 7-figure success story. However, after a while, he stopped uploading videos, and Benji asked him why. He said the negative and hate comments he achieved killed his passion and creativity, despite his business's continued growth. We aren't sharing this story to demotivate you. We just want to reiterate the fact that seasoned content creators all deal with this. Benji's brand wasn't mentally prepared for it, so it eventually became more than he could handle. Another good friend of ours, Candy Johnson, has been on YouTube since 2009 and now has millions of followers. She likes to say that when it comes to hate comments, there's not a lot of truth in them. In fact, when she respects to hate comments, she often gets an apology or a compassion in return. Many of the trolls tell her they never expect her to read their comments, and often they admit that the hate stems from something they are going through in their own lives. Rarely does it contain any real substance or negative judgment of her. It's no surprise to us that this is a huge challenge for new creators. That's why we titled the first chapter Courage. If you are passionate about something, love to help people, and know this is what you want to do, have the courage to look beyond the negative and troll to see the vast community of people who need and want your content. A community of courage. As you're summoning the courage to start your YouTube channel, it's important to surround yourself with a community of courage. Friends and family might not understand your vision for wanting to build influence on YouTube. In mild case, they'll feel indifference and confusion about your fashion. In more severe case, they might actively mock you. Develop patience. Beyond that, surround yourself with individuals who support you and can sustain and motivate you through the ups and downs. One reason we wrote this book and create our channel was so we could put together a supportive community of like-minded video influencers who understand the YouTube culture. We encourage you to attend the meet-up and conference to connect with relevant communities and fellow video creators in Facebook groups or online forums. These are the people who will strengthen you when you are dealing with challenges. Exercise your motivation. As an exercise, think deeply about the following question. What's your motivation for getting on YouTube? What do you hope to achieve through online video? What's your vision for your channel? Maybe you are hoping to create a side income for your family. Maybe you want to reach out to people with a particular message. Or maybe you are trying to create a community of like-minded people centered on a specific hobby or issue. Once you have your answer to those questions, we recommend writing them down and posting them somewhere. You'll often see them on you can keep them in focus throughout your YouTube journey. Be crystal clear in your answer. Anytime fear, doubt, or discouragement creeps up on you, take a look at those answers and remind yourself of what's most important. Go back to the answer so that you can push through and continue building your channel. After all, what's the opportunity cost is not taking action right now. If you were to ask any YouTuber creator if they wish they had started 10 years earlier, almost all of them would say yes. Even if they've achieved success, they would tell you they wish they'd started sooner. What will you 10 years from now self-think if you don't start now? Honestly, the best time to get started on YouTube was 2005, but the second best time to get started is right now. What are you waiting for?